All get started tonight at the United Center with President Biden being the big name speaker for the first night of the DNC.
Doug Luzader is with us this morning. Doug, with the president dropping out of the race so late, this might not be the smoothest of transitions tonight. Is there going to be kind of a formal passing of the torch?
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to make this about. Look, it's going to be awkward. The President Biden is going to be there with a lot of the people that were really trying to force him out of the race successfully, ultimately. But he is expected to, as far as we know, be magnanimous and fully endorse Kamala Harris as president, which he has already done. So this will be framed as a celebration of his time in office, his long political career, and then kind of the passing of the torch to Kamala Harris. Clearly, Joe Biden wanted to speak not Monday night, but Thursday night to accept the nomination. Just didn't work out that way for him.
You know, Doug, we've already seen protests here this weekend, and we expect more protests all week long. So do you think that'll have any impact on what the speakers will say at the convention, since there's a faction of the Democratic Party that supports the protesters' message about Israel?
Well, that's right. I mean, the protests really aren't just outside. They're kind of inside, too. I mean, they may not be boisterous inside, but there clearly is a split within the party on policy toward Israel and the Palestinians. Now, there probably will at some point be an acknowledgement of that from the stage. It will be interesting to see if there's one from Kamala Harris herself about that, because this is as much as Democrats have certainly rallied around Kamala Harris and as much enthusiasm as there is still that rift within the party on how to approach the Middle East.
We have been taking a look, Doug, this morning at the lineup of speakers day by day. Can you give us some insight on how they stack it and what the strategy is, having Biden on day one, Harris later in the week? What's the thinking there?
Yeah, I think the bookends were kind of a no-brainer. You want to give Joe Biden his due, but you want to also kind of get him out of the way and then move on to what comes next. Obviously, Kamala Harris has to speak at the very end. Everything kind of builds to that. The folks in the middle, though, I mean, they're bringing in real Democratic heavyweights here, including former Presidents Clinton and Obama. Former First Lady and Senator Hillary Clinton, former First Lady Michelle Obama. I mean, there are big names that are going to be speaking throughout the week as they try to kind of build expectations to Kamala Harris formally accepting the nomination, even though she is technically already the nominee.
Well, we know there's a lot of big celebs. You're #1 in our book, though, Doug. So we want to know, when are you coming over here to Fox 32 Studios so we can get you some pizza and see how tall you actually are, because we have no idea.
See how tall I am? Oh, wow. Well, that's very gracious. We are actually scheduled to fly into Chicago tomorrow, so we should be there to enjoy the rest of the week.
Doug, real quick, are you familiar with the drink called Malort?
I am not.
Okay, we're going to have to change that. Jake's laughing right now. It is well, it's said to be the worst tasting shot, but Governor Pritzker just named it the unofficial shot of the DNC. So we may force you to maybe have...
Is it too early for that now? I don't know, maybe.
We hope to see you later in the week, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.